Hello Gundam fans, this is Bandai and today I'll be looking at the Super Deformed Kasi Gundam. Probably from a manga, I don't really know. So this is a mobile suit I know very little about. I do know that it's supposed to be really big, and it's very bulky. It looks fairly good. It does have some stickers. You got the eyes, which you could give it the pupils if you want. Little black ones on the face. Red on the chest, on the sides of the legs, on the feet, in the shoulders, on the back of the shoulders, and little camera on the back of the head. So, not that bad, mostly detailing, which is good. And it does have all the articulation, all the ball joints you would expect from any other new SD, but because of all the stuff, it's really hard to use it. So you have the ball jointed neck, and the shoulders, and the ball jointed arm, hinged elbow, ball jointed wrist. This ball joint loves to pop out for some reason. The ball jointed waist is actually, is probably the least obstructed piece. Hips and ankles, which actually you can get a little bit of a wide stance because they're cut in the inside. So you can't do a lot, but if you fight with it, you might be able to. Now these little parts here are the beam saber handles, which are very floppy. And it doesn't have a mobile armor mode, it's more of a high speed mode, so they actually go down. The shoulder panels, which keep getting in the way of everything, actually flip up. And then the chest flips up, and the wings on the back. And this is, if I remember correctly, it makes a beam cone in front of it, and it can achieve speeds of Mach 2, which is pretty impressive, I guess. Alright. I think it'd be nicer if it didn't have these big chunky pieces of plastic on it, or armor. Now the weapons, you do have, of course, a beam saber toothpick. Unfortunately, it'd be nice to be clear, but it's not. And you've got a beam rifle with 2 stickers on it. It's so nice that they're actually giving us solid beam rifles. They're not hollow on one side, like the older SDs. Very nice. And then the shield, which has basically anything that's not red or the off-white is a sticker. So a lot of those. And there are 3 places to connect the handle. I like to keep it at the very end just so that the shield doesn't bump into all the other stuff. And it does have, I guess, its most unique weaponry, the funnel missiles, which kind of act like the fangs from, I think it's the Thrown Hinds. So they basically act like missiles, which are controlled by the pilot. They hit you and they explode. So they actually can be mounted in the inside of the shoulders. Although I think they actually deploy out of the back skirt. But looks pretty nice, actually. I do like that. I wish that the bars were actually clear, and then these were a solid piece I just snapped onto it. But oh well. Now beside that, you also get a clear stand, which a lot of the SDs have. And you're gonna have, you can see, up in the air, like you just don't care. You also have a little mobile suit, no idea what this guy is called. 2 stickers for the Mono Eye, arms are on a bar. And he does come with a little gun. Because why not? And you also get a different version, I guess is a base jabber. And you can actually store some of the weapons on this. You can take the beam saber and stick it in here. And you can take the beam rifle and stick it over here. if you want. You can probably put some more things. I think you could actually stick an action base into here if you wanted that. You can also take the little guy here and have him hold it. Kind of like handlebars. Also, you can get rid of the base of the clear stand, which is very secure. And I broke it. Oh, I broke it. I broke it real good. Oh well. Anyways, it would look like that. Basically, yep, like that. So you'd have pretty much everything self-contained. Aside from that little gun, you could probably stick it underneath somewhere. If you don't break it. But yeah, these things are always so super tight. I'm surprised I haven't broke the other one. But that is the SD Cassie. So let's do some size comparisons. Now, the one thing besides all the armor getting in the way, which is just the design of the mobile suit, I wish it was a little bigger. And I'll explain why. You see, if I remember the wiki, Hino Gundam is about 20 meters. Cassie is 26. So quite a bit bigger. I understand, it is an SD line and they're trying to keep everything in scale, in like the same height. Because while these two are close to the same height, Wing Gundam would be a lot smaller. As you can see, it is the same height as the Hino Gundam, so yeah, they're just trying to keep everything the same approximate height. He is bulky, so that's something. But I would have liked him to be just a little bit bigger, just so he would be, like, you could see him behind the other guys, and you would understand that he is supposed to be a very big mobile suit. Because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming he is a normal size. So, maybe. I have no idea. Because I don't know what this guy is. But yeah. He's big. So, I do like it. I like the way it looks. I like the accessories. That high-speed mode it's there. I wish they had designed it a little differently with the armor. But it does look unique. It is different. I think it was developed off the Penelope, which is... I want that in SD form because it turns into like a dragon or something. But this thing is still pretty cool. So that's about it, and I'll see you at the next review.